Hey, this is DD. I want to give a quick introduction to this video that I just made. I really had trouble giving it a proper title because I talked about many different things. I just started talking and some really cool things came out that I think might be very helpful to you. But the video that's coming up after this quick introduction is I'm talking about cryptos and sudden wealth syndrome. And I'm talking about staking and why you don't want to sell your staking cryptos. At least some of them you don't want to sell. And talking about living in Thailand. That's how I start the video, and have a lot of people ask me about living here and talk about that and why I came here. And finally, I'm going to talk about an app that you put on your phone that will absolutely change your life. So that just kind of came out, and it's one of my secret weapons, and I'm happy to share it with you. So enjoy the video. Take care. Hey, DD here with another cryptocurrency and blockchain update. I get quite a few questions about people wondering why I ended up in Thailand. And I know this is a crypto channel, but it's also a value investor channel. And what I mean by that is one of the reasons why I moved here is that my money goes 3 times further. So the cost of living is 3 times less here compared to in the US. So the way I look at it is my money just tripled in value by coming here. But also have a philosophy of I want to be where I'm treated best. And personally, I'm treated better here than back in the US. And I'm not saying Americans are mean people by any means. And I'm not mad at the US. I get treated better here. The Thai culture is very non-confrontational, very friendly people. They're beautiful people. I really like the Thai people. But their non-confrontational culture is really, really attractive to me. So, you know, crime is very, very rare here, very rare. Petty theft, you know, of course, can happen. It happens anywhere. But so, yeah, I'm happy you're here, and I've get some people that are messaging me and emailing me and asking me, you know, about details on moving here. And first of all, I think everybody should at least travel here. In my opinion, it should be on your bucket list. It is a long flight from the U.S. and from Canada, from North America. It's a very long flight, but it's worth it. So if you're going to come here, plan to stay 3 weeks minimum. If you're going to move here, yeah, I've been here 7 years. It was a wise choice that I made coming here. And there's a lot of Americans that are here, a lot of Europeans here, Canadians, Australians. So I'm able to connect with my culture here too, and experience the amazing Thai culture at the same time. So, so I live on this island. I live here 3 months out of the year, and then I live 9 months out of the year up in the north of Thailand, up in the mountains. A beautiful area there too. But I'm actually on this island here. I think they're going to be opening up flights here in about a week or 10 days or so. So I will be able to skedaddle if I want to. So I don't mind being stuck here though. There could be a lot worse places to be. And I don't really consider myself being stuck here too. I'm staying super busy, talking with clients 2 times a day. I'm on client calls, and I don't like to do more than that because I do a lot of research. I spend all day researching the crypto market. It's what I do all day long. And I spend time decompressing here by going to the beach, like that's where I'm at now. It's in the morning, doing a beach walk, and getting some fresh air, and walking on the beach. You know, walking on the beach is really important, barefooted, because what happens is you're grounding. You probably heard of grounding or earthing. Maybe it's called earthing, by touching the earth. So you get that energy from the earth. But you're also walking on crystals. You're walking on sand crystals, and you're also experiencing what they call what's blue energy, or whatever it's called, blue zone. What is it called? Blue space. No zone, no energy. Blue space. You've heard of green space, right? Or when you walk on the beach, you get what they call blue space, which is a very calming, meditative type energy. So it's a great place to decompress here. Yeah, so I've been on the client calls, and I like to talk a little bit about some of the questions that I get about the crypto market. And because they're probably common questions that you might be asking. And someone asked me, you know, what I plan to do when, let's say, for example, Chainlink goes to $100, or when Chainlink goes, you know, parabolic, what I plan to do. Am I going to sell it? Am I going to swing trade it? Am I going to short it? Whatever. My answer for that particular crypto, Chainlink, it's such a foundational coin and such an important coin. First of all, it has the potential to be in the top 3, and it even could flip Ethereum and be the number 2 coin. That is very possible. That's how important Chainlink is. In the case of Chainlink, I don't plan on selling it, because when Chainlink staking goes live, it's probably going to earn about a 5% interest per year. And you don't want to sell the golden goose. If the golden goose is giving you eggs every day, or every week, or every month, you don't want to sell that goose, and then the eggs dry up. Sure, you're going to make money that way, but then the passive income goes away. So I'm really big on the passive income part of crypto, and that's the 2 sweetest words in the world. I mean, just about, especially in the financial world, passive income. What sounds better than that, right? Chainlink is going to create passive income, and I wouldn't want to sell that goose. It's going to be too valuable, and people's going to be wanting to accumulate Chainlink for the passive income. The same goes with Ethereum 2.0. It's going to yield about, it's estimated to yield about a 7% annual return, probably more than Chainlink, but in my opinion, Chainlink's going to be so much more valuable, and it even could flip Ethereum, that it's worth it to hold that over Ethereum. And you can have both. I mean, if people want to accumulate 32 Ethereum to be able to stake that and get 7+% rewards, fantastic. That's a great deal. Personally, I'm going basically all in on Chainlink for that purpose. But I want to talk about Zilliqa. Zilliqa is going to be having, they will have 10% staking coming up soon. 10%, that's awesome, you know. And you want to buy Zilliqa before they announce the staking, before all that goes live. This is when you want to get these cryptos, before the news comes out. Cardano staking is going to be, I looked on the Atomic Wallet website, which is where you can stake a lot of cryptos, or some cryptos. So they said Cardano coming soon for staking there on the Atomic Wallet, atomicwallet.io. And they're estimated about 3.5–4% interest staking Cardano. That's pretty cool. I'm bullish on Cardano, just because, again, as a value investor. Cardano went to $1.15. It's now 5 cents. So it'd be a 20x just to go to its all-time high. But Cardano has potential to be a $20 coin. So we're talking a lot higher than it is now. DigiByte absolutely going crazy. I mean, it's the most bullish coin basically in all of the top 50, or maybe the top 100 cryptos right now. It just doesn't seem to have much of a rest. It doesn't have much of a breather when it goes up. When it spikes up, it pulls back a little bit, then it goes up again. Yesterday had maybe 15 consecutive green candles in a row on the DigiByte chart, so that looked really cool. So DigiByte, unfortunately, no staking for DigiByte, but they've got different things they're going to do. So you're not going to be earning passive income with DigiByte, but I'm really bullish on these staking cryptos, and that goes for Tezos, and there's so many others. I'm going to leave some out, I always do. But there's also the NRG's got really good staking. Yeah, so yeah, you don't want to sell your golden goose. If it's spinning off money, if it's throwing money at you every week or every month or every year, you want to hang on to that, especially if it's a crypto that's going to be around for a long time, like Chainlink's going to be around probably 10, 20, 30 years. I mean, it's kind of like buying, I don't know how to explain it. It's so important. It's kind of like investing in a piece of the internet. You know, it's the third solution to blockchain. And it's almost like buying stake in the internet. That's just a simple way of putting it. But sometimes these simple ways help me to learn more about it, and then I can dig and learn more of the technical aspects of it. And I've talked about Chainlink quite a bit and how the data oracle works. I've talked about that before. So let's see, what else might be happening? I want to talk about, so when these cryptos go up, I did a couple of videos ago, I talked about how we're going to see the greatest wealth transfer in the history of the world with cryptocurrency. It's not going to be It's not going to be gold and silver that's going to make people millionaires or even billionaires. It's going to be cryptocurrencies instead. It's not going to be stocks or anything else like that. But what's going to happen though is that people are going to have what they call sudden wealth syndrome. It's a real problem for people that gain a lot of money quickly. In this case, for cryptocurrencies, there's going to be a lot of wealth coming. People's going to make a lot of money very fast, and that's a problem because people don't know how to deal with that energy, sudden energy that they've received. So they panic buy. You know, they buy Lambos and all these other crazy things. They buy these depreciables, which is the last thing you want to buy is a depreciable. You want to buy appreciables like real estate, and when the real estate collapses, when it hits bottom, that's when you start buying property. Okay, you can live all over the world. You can have properties in Southeast Asia, like here, or in South America, or in parts of Europe, whatever suits your fancy, you know. But to start accumulating properties, not Lambos and other things that go down in value. But the sudden wealth syndrome is a real problem. But one way to counteract that problem is that when you do make millions of dollars or $1 million, or if you become a decamillionaire, is that you want to just sit on the money. You don't do anything for 3 to 6 months. That's going to be the hardest thing for people to do, is to not go out and start paying off your friend's mortgage and buying stuff and then telling your friends how wealthy you are, which is a big mistake, because you're going to have friends coming out of the woodwork after they learn about your wealth. So you got to be quiet about it for 3 to 6 months. 6 months is better. That's a long time. But once you get out of what I call a decompression stage, once you decompress and get used to having that money in your account, then you can, during that time, you can start making plans about how you're going to spend that money. But don't do anything for 6 months, and that's going to help with the sudden wealth syndrome. One way, there's one app that I use. It's affirmation app, and the beauty is that you can record affirmations in your own voice, and it'll play it back to you. And I play this while I'm sleeping. So this you can program your mind any way you want. You can quit smoking, or lose weight, or attract wealth, or retain wealth. In this case, you want to retain wealth when you become very rich with cryptos. You want to retain wealth. You want to become better at anything. You know, attract someone in your life, a relationship, or have a better relationship with your family, or whatever. You can do anything. You can reprogram your mind with this powerful app. It's called My Affirmations, and it's on Google Play. It's not on the App Store, but I'm sure the App Store has something similar. But I've had really good, I love this app here. And again, you can program it. You can basically program your mind like a computer by listening to affirmations. And there's a challenge too, that the reason why a lot of people don't attract wealth is they're programmed, they're conditioned from their family, from their parents, that they don't deserve wealth. And you know, we've been poor for generations, so you don't deserve to be rich. And you know, how dare you be the first millionaire in your family, right? How dare, that's just horrible, right? But these affirmations that you listen to, it deprograms your mind, it gets all of that junk out. And when you listen to your affirmations, especially your own voice, and particularly while you're sleeping, and I do this, I'll turn it on for a couple hours while I'm sleeping, and then I'll wake up, you know, a few hours into my sleep, and I'll just turn it off then. But a few hours of this a night, and you can, it's powerful, but you can do it while you're preparing in the morning, brushing your teeth, taking a shower. You can listen to these affirmations, and it reprograms your subconscious mind to make the changes that you might have had problems with in the past. So in my opinion, this app, or app similar to this, is the most powerful tool that you can have on your smartphone. People say smartphones are evil and they control us, but you can make your smartphone a really, really powerful tool. A really powerful tool. Sorry, I'm getting a little dry throat there because I'm talking so long. Super powerful. Check it out. And they have no idea I'm making a video about this, and this video ain't about the app, but it's about being able to maintain your wealth, or attract wealth, or attract whatever you want to do. and maybe help you make better decisions in life if you keep making bad decisions one after another, maybe a bad trade decisions or whatever with cryptos or any other market. This helps to change all that, because your mind keeps giving you a repeating pattern, and if you change that with affirmations, and you do it with visualization as well. Okay, so really cool tools to have. This involves crypto, because we're gonna have a lot of money here post Bitcoin halving, which is going to be in about 7 days, 6 or 7 days. After Bitcoin halving, we're going to see some really strong moves in the market. It's not going to just take off right away. Bitcoin will start to really go up. My prediction for Bitcoin end of year is $30,000, and that number just popped in my head, and I'm making it public that, and we'll see if I'm right, but it just popped in my head, $30,000 end of year. When that happens, I'm going to have a big party here. So hopefully you guys can come to the Thailand island party. It's hard, it's not easy to get here, but it's worth it once you get here. So, and you know, when cryptos pop, you can just fly business or first class. That makes it a lot easier. You know, once you fly business class, you know you don't want to go back. So, a long flight like this is actually worth it to go business, because it's actually healthier, because you can stretch out, you can sleep. You're not sitting in a weird position for 20 hours, however long. Yeah, 20 hours to get here. Plus the airport layovers and all that. You might as well factor in about a 30-hour trip to get here. So if you're going to come here, plan to stay for a few weeks. If you're going to, if you're going to move here or anywhere else, you know, I think it's kind of a slave mentality to stay where you're born, to stay in that city or state that you're born. That really is a slave mentality. That you just think that you don't deserve to go anywhere else, or you think it's weird, or you're going to lose friends and you'll never make new friends again. But if you got to break out of that, you don't have to. You know, if you want to stay in your hometown, state, whatever, country, that's perfectly fine. But there is an amazing world out there that I think people should take a look at. So, sorry, I got a little distracted on my screen there. Yeah, so, all right, we got some big moves in cryptos coming up, so just be prepared and get your positions in now if you can before the Bitcoin halving. We should start seeing some parabolic increases by Q3 or Q4. Looking forward to all that. Okay, this is Digital Dave.